Hi guys, Donna here with your weekly mini reading for July 8th through the 14th, 2024. I can't believe it's going to be the middle of July already. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July and that you had a lovely weekend. And if you were visiting with family and friends, I hope that it all turned out beautifully and well. Last week we had New Love, Abundance and Miracles from the Healing with the Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. We had Angels of Healing Are With You from the Sword of Light, and Trust in Your Divine Purpose. So we had two cards. So the Angels of Healing and also Trusting in Your Divine Purpose. And then we had from the Abundance deck, we had a gratitude list. So I hope you all were able to work in those energies, that you were able to, make up your gratitude list, see where you could love yourself more. If you're in relationship, did someone new come into your life because you have been trying to manifest that? Looking for the miracles and seeing the abundance. Our affirmation was, I am the woman or man of my dreams. So I hope you were able to step into that power, step into who you really are, and you were able to work with that energy, especially the abundance and the healing energies of last week. So I'm going to do as I always do. Before I forget, I wanted to say thank you to any new subscribers I may have had. I've had a couple of new people subscribe, and I really do appreciate you being here, and welcome to the community. All right, I'm going to call in St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel. Take a couple of deep breaths, and I'm going to ask them, what do we need to know this week? The energies have really gotten very intense. It's very volatile out there. Not only is it hot, we're now having very much severe weather. The hurricane, hitting the Caribbean and then going into Mexico and then finally hitting Texas, and it's headed our way as well. So be safe out there, okay? Just remember to be present. Try to stay grounded and stay present, and that will help you. Be aware, be watchful and be aware, and just, utilizing your intuition, trust that little voice inside yourself, okay? So the first card we have this week is Freedom. Then we have Balance. And finally, we have that Miracle card again. So the miracles are continuing. All right, so the first card that we had was the Freedom card. Right? So when the Freedom card comes into our reading, as we know, this means that we're free. But I think it's interesting that it's coming after the 4th of July, right? Which in America is our day of freedom. It's when America was born. So having the Freedom card this week gives me chills. Is saying, no, that we're still free. We're still free to have our thoughts. We're still free to make choices. We live in a country that, even though it's in a lot of turmoil right now, we still, for the most part, get to worship the way we want to. We may be having some differences right now as far as like embracing different people, all people, no matter where they are, what they're doing. But remember, we always have the freedom to choose, right? We're free. We're free. And reminding yourself of that when we feel restricted is really important, because, it can be freedom of thought, freedom. What does freedom mean to me? That would be something nice to journal on, right? And ask the Freedom Angels to help you if you feel rather restricted, whether it's at work or it's in your personal life, or just, this angsty energy. Just help us to feel free within our bodies, feel free to be able to breathe, feel free to be able to make some choices that we want to make, and have some fun along the way. Next, we have the Balance card. And the Balance card is important because in the freedom that we have, we also want to have balance. If we're working a lot and we're not taking care of ourselves and we're not getting the rest we need, that will place us out of balance, right? And we want to make sure that we're staying balanced. We're doing, we're playing, we're exercising, we're seeing our families, but we're working, but we're able to keep that in a more balanced way. I know I tend to be a workaholic, so I get out of balance because I get caught up in what I'm doing, and I get so focused and tunneled on my work that I forget to take care of me. And that's really important. I'm really trying hard to make sure that I'm balanced. Where can you find more balance in your life? Also, it reminds me of, because we're going to the Olympics probably, but the balance beam. How do we stay balanced in a rather precarious, maybe narrow beam that we might feel like we're on? Where can we find balance that helps us feel free? Right? Where do we need to look for our freedom, and how can we balance that out in our life? And then finally, we have miracles. What a great card to have. It was our last card last week too, and this week it returns. Watch for the miracles. I deserve a miracle. It's time for my miracle. Where are we going to see miracles show up this week? Right? Where in your life are you going to see miracles show up? Put it in the comments. Make a comment on Facebook. Send me a message. Let me know, where are you seeing this energy, this miracle energy coming in? Maybe the miracle is that we're all still here, that we're here to have our freedom, that we're here to remember that we, the people, have the power, and that we need to be empowering others so that we can all live in harmony and balance with each other, right? So through the miracles, we find our balance and we find our freedom. So keep that in mind this week as you start to really embrace those energies. Next, we're going to call in St. Michael. Again, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel. Whoa! And we've got a card coming. Change is coming. I don't know if I said it recently, but I got this deck because I love this card. Someone had pulled it and it was on a Facebook feed, and I had to ask them, what is that deck that you use? Because I love this card, and that's why I got this deck. Change is coming. I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. This is St. Michael speaking to us. He's here with us. He wants to be with us during our joyful times. Not always when certainly he's there to protect us and when we need him, but he's also here during our times of change, times of turbulence that we might be going through. But remember, it's exciting. It's an exciting transformation. We're not sure what it's going to look like on the other side, but still it can be exciting as opposed to us dreading change. A lot of us don't like change, but change is inevitable. So if we can embrace it, and really just look at this beautiful card. It's got the butterflies. It's got the blue of St. Michael. It's got purples and yellows and greens and just all the colors of the rainbow are here, right? And it reminds me of the archangels, St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, who's yellow, and lavender. There's a little bit of lavender and those bright lights sprinkled in this one. They're all around us all the time, and they're here to help us during this change. The trick is we have to ask them to help us. So don't forget to ask them to help you. Not only the archangels, but your angels, your guardian angels as well. There are angels of the home. There are angels of your car. There are angels of work. There are angels of study, of school, whatever it is. There's angels for everything. So, when you get in the habit of talking to them, maybe not out loud like I do, but when you start to talk to them, you start to see little miracles. You can ask them to help you find your keys in your purse. Something simple that allows you to connect. And speaking of, if you haven't signed up for my if you haven't gone to my website and given your email address so that you can get my updates to any classes and videos I may have, you're welcome to do so. And when you do sign up with your email, I gift you with a how to connect to your angels, the way that I do it, my top 3 ways to connect with your angels. You get it sent right to your inbox. It's a gift from me to you, so that you have a document that you can look at, that you can read, that gives you ideas of how to connect with your angels in everyday life, right? Okay. Ooh, so this week it's all about releasing our resentments about money. This is the abundance angels. And let me get my glasses because I can't see. Here we go. Ready? Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. I know a lot of us have challenges, let's say, around our resistance to money, because we maybe didn't grow up with it, or maybe we had a belief system of our parents that money is the root of all evil, or we see people with a lot of money and it appears that they're very stingy, or they're very selfish, and that they don't want to share their wealth. But this is talking about releasing our resentment towards money. Where do you feel like you're resistant to money? Because if your root chakra is clogged, you're not going to have the flow that you need to to allow it to come up and flow from your heart, right? Because for those of you who are new and may not know, we have 7 chakra centers, right, in the body, and at the root is red. Our creative center is orange. Our sense of will is yellow. Our heart is green. Our throat is blue. Our third eye is indigo. And then some people see white, which is what I see from the crown, right? So we have these centers, and if they're all spinning in balance, we have a lot of synchronicities that show up. Everything kind of flows for us. We're in the flow of life. But sometimes we get clogged, and one of those is resentments towards money, resenting people who have money, or resenting money because it's not coming to you, or you see other people who it doesn't seem to be hard for them to manifest their money, and you get angry about that. But rather than doing that, what we want to do is we want to look at where our finances are, and why are we resentful towards money. Where did that start? Probably in childhood, but even so, think about that. Where are you financially stuck? And usually it's in the root chakra. It has to do with fear. It has to do with, we need money. We all need money. Money is energy, though. And so it's really just seeing it in a different perspective, facing your financial fears. I did a few sessions with clients on facing their financial fears. Where was it, and how can we unblock these clogs? And a lot of miracles happened during the time I was offering that as one of my sessions. So if you're interested in setting up a session with me, you can visit the website. You can also reach out to me through YouTube or Facebook, whichever way you wish to. If you'd like to set up a time for us to have just a chat and see if there's something that I can help you with, and maybe you would like to have a few sessions, but just reach out and let me know how I can help you, even if it's just words of abundance and words of encouragement. Okay, so this week we're going to work on releasing our resentments about money. And when we do that, we know we can change, right? And the miracles come with the balance and the freedom. So working on the resentments with money helps us open up our heart to receive more. Because a lot of what happens is we get stuck in our root and we can't move forward because we resent. But we want to take that resentment and we want to transform it, let's say, and have it move up through the energy center so that it gets to our heart and it goes out into the world in a loving way. And in that way, we become a money magnet. The money just kind of flows to us because money is energy and it is green. And in the green of the heart is also the green of love. So if we can learn to love money and all that it does, even if we don't have it, how can we start to think about when we do have money, what would we do with our windfall? What would you do with that windfall? Would you start a company that helps, a non-for-profit potentially, to help other people, to help maybe single moms or pets, somebody who has pets, or maybe whatever it is, the sky's the limit. Think about what you would do if you had all the money in the world. How would you go out there and help and make a difference and leave a legacy? That might be what we need to think about this week, right? How can we make a difference? But remember, money is just energy like anything else. And so when you become friendly with it, it becomes your friend. Now, I'm going to see what our positive affirmation is for this week. See what we got. Alrighty. And like I said before, truly, if you need words of encouragement, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm rather busy, but I always have time for you guys. Okay, so if I don't get back to you right away, I will get back to you. My tooth is much better. I am going to be getting a crown on the 16th, so I'll be a little bit out of commission then. But for the most part, I look at my messages and I look at my text, and thank you for all the compliments and all of the support that you've given me through the last few weeks, but also through the years that I've been doing this work. It really means everything to me. Okay, so here is our affirmation. I allow myself to savor this precious moment fully. Wow, that's a great one, okay? I allow myself to savor this precious moment fully. I allow myself to savor this precious moment fully. Let me let you look at this card. It's just so cool, right? So we're going to savor the moments this week. We're going to look at where we might have some resentment, but we're also going to look for the miracles, right? We're going to look for the balance. We're going to feel our freedom. We're going to embrace our change, doing all of those things. If you have any questions, please put it below in the comments, or like I said, catch me on Facebook. You can find me on Messenger. You can find me on my business page, Donna Cook LLC. You can find how to get to my website through the description below. Whatever it is you need, I'm always here for you. Please have a great week. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, you guys know the drill. But I really do appreciate you all being here and listening. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. And don't forget, you're always on my Reiki Radar. See ya.